Would a man feel comfortable wearing a jockstrap for 24 hours?
No.
Exactly. We have to have these things buckled up to our damn chest for 24 damn hours because nothing will depress me more
And then
than
probably
to
enough,
get
I gotta put it back out.
Oh my God. I gotta put a bra on again. So I found a good weekly Reddit this week.
Yes.
And there seems to be a trend going on in Reddit when it comes to these posts, at least the ones that I'm seeing.
What's the trend?
The world is friendless and lonely.
And it ain't.
It seems that way. And then the ones with friends, they ain't got an ounce of loyalty in them to save their lives.
I'm glad I got my little friends because it seems like a sad.
It does. I'm like, gosh, people would have more friends if they were better people.
And I don't think people have equated that they're part of the problem. They think the problem is everyone else and they don't look inward at all.
Because listen to this story.
Yeah, what's this
You're
story?
going to be like, the audacity of this person.
Ooh, let me hear this. Who got audacity?
So this person said, the title of this Reddit post is, "Am I a bad person for not revealing a cheating affair?"
Yes.
Well, wait till you hear the story.
Let's hear it.
So,
actually depends on the friend. We done talked about this. Some friends, you can't tell them nothing like that.
Oh, see, you think it's something else. This story ain't even like that.
Ooh, okay.
So this says, so I found out my best friend, whom I also dated a few years before.
That's not your best friend. Anywho.
Is cheating on her current boyfriend / fiance physically for many months now. She's been cheating on him.
How'd she find out?
I think this is a he.
Oh, so he a hater. Okay.
So, but wait. Says, they are set to be married soon. For context, he stays abroad. She stays back here, filling the physical void by sleeping around with men she works with and Bumble dates. I found out when I broke into her phone when she was sleeping after passing out drunk in a party.
Why are you in her phone?
I saw all kinds of filthy sex chats and videos of her sent to other guys.
Not you, so you mad.
I am now in between moral grounds because I did a bad thing checking her phone without her consent, but I also did find out vital, crucial information that would destroy her current relationship if I inform her boyfriend of what she is doing. But then again, she is my best friend and one of my closest mates ever. She is not a bad person by heart, but she is very, very into sex. I think she genuinely doesn't understand how she can text her boyfriend, "I love you," and then send a nude pic to a Bumble date is wrong. She kind of told me she was just Bumble chatting with guys till her fiance returns from abroad and they were engaged to be married. Nothing serious. Now I know what she is doing, but I can't do anything about it. Telling her fiance would destroy her relationship and destroy our friendship as well forever. And also, I can't keep the secret to myself. Also, for context, she kind of told me about one guy she met who she had sex with. This was 6 months back. In that time, I told her, you have to stop sleeping around if you want to marry your long-term boyfriend / fiance next year. And now I find out she is sleeping with not one guy, but 5 guys in the last 6 months.
Child, it's a health crisis. Like, my God. But anywho, forget moral. This is a health crisis.
It says her boyfriend is doing a course abroad for almost 2 years now. She's working in her home country in a corporate job. What's your thoughts on this?
Okay. First, I was like, he's a hater, but not so much. But I still think he's a hater, though.
He's a
because
hater.
What would possess you when your close friend is drunk that the first thing you do is go digging in, not making sure the girl's okay. You don't give a fuck about that. Your first thought is to go digging in her phone and looking through her messages and her Bumble apps. Why? What is your motive? And I think you secretly would love to break them up, but the problem is, she still ain't gonna get with you. She just gonna be out here fucking on everybody but your ass, and that's what you mad about. And you need to let her go, because obviously you like her and she don't really like you like that. And it seems like she's just a little trollop, as I call them. She's just a little trollop.
I ain't heard that since the 60s.
She's a trollop and she just wants to F around, and I think she's wasting old dude time. And if she want to be free, just be free. I don't understand.
But one of the comments was actually pretty spot on. It was like, how do you know that her and her boyfriend don't have an arrangement?
Yeah, that you don't know anything about, because it wasn't your business to
'Cause
know.
now, I don't like to share. We talked about that once before on here. I don't. However, if my boyfriend is in a completely different country,
I wouldn't even be dating nobody in a different country.
one, I wouldn't. And if I am, dude, go have fun. I can't expect you to be in another country living and not have sex with somebody. Like, I feel like that's a big ask. And if I cared that much, I'm just gonna move to the country with you.
My thing is again, that is a point. Like, you don't know what arrangement they have, because it ain't your business.
It's none of your business.
He might be like, okay, you can mess around till I come over there. We don't know. But then also, if you genuinely feel that concerned, you should have a private conversation like, hey, girl, I know what you doing. And you need to decide what you gonna do.
But the reason he won't have that conversation with her is because the natural next question is, how did you find this information out?
Yeah, he don't want to be the asshole.
But you are. He's 100% an asshole.
Because he'll do it again. The moment she get drunk again.
And here's my thing.
He ain't a real friend. He needs to go too.
He is not a real friend. He wants to get back in your drawers. And he was looking for information so that he could get rid of his competition. Not realizing he just got butthurt when he found out that he had 6 other players that's in the game.
He still ain't even in the running. You've been frantic.
You've been on the bench the whole damn time, and you thought that you was playing the game.
Because he didn't even have to bring up that they used to date. He didn't even need to.
So the fact that he made it a point to say that is like, okay, then you still sitting on that. You still want to be
and dating. She over that. She don't give a damn.
But I feel the same way about this dude and any other friend that for some reason is going through their friends' phones, which I think is wild.
I've not been in any of my friends' phones being sneaky.
Because why would you?
I don't even go in the people I date's phone, because I'm at the point where you in the bathroom taking a shit and I got your phone, like, this relationship is over.
Why would you?
If you on your tablet and I'm secretly trying to be on your phone because you on your tablet, like,
here's the thing. When it comes to going through people's phones,
let it go.
Now, I'll be honest. I really only ever heard of this happening in relationships. Never really heard of this happening in a friendship.
Because that ain't what friends do.
Exactly. When you go looking for shit,
you gonna find
you are going to find shit. Like, let's just be for real.
Get out of doing that.
Stop doing that. Stop going through people's phones. And the other thing that pisses me off is it is women that have this stereotype of being the people that does this. And yes,
men do it all the time.
Men do that shit too.
When I tell you, let's open a can of worms with this. So, the men do the most shady.
They do some of the shadiest shit. And they will gaslight the hell out of you and make it seem like you're the crazy one.
The men's are the one they're emotional. Ooh, they emotional. They sneaky. They conniving. Oh, praise the Lord, half of them ain't smart, because boy, if they were.
I would not say that. That's so funny. Praise the Lord, half of them ain't smart.
Let me rephrase it. They're not as smart as they think they are.
That
Let me
was
rephrase.
hilarious. I don't even care. That was
Half
funny.
of them are not as smart as they think they are. Let me rephrase it because that's what it is. They think they're smart, and that's where they mess up because they do stupid ass, elementary ass playing checkers when we supposed to be playing chess ass moves. And we like, sir,
You right. I did open up a can of worms.
I have random things to rant about that no one knows. I hold deep in my chest.
But like, here's the thing. Now, I'm not saying that I haven't gone through somebody's phone before. I've done it one time. And it wasn't because I was trying to check something. It was because I already knew it was happening. I just wanted to find the proof. So like, what? I knew this was happening. Here's the proof. Because I wanted out of the relationship anyway. It wasn't like, I feel like he might be, so let me go through his phone.
See, my brain goes to, because I only went through a phone once, and when I did, I said, stupid bitch, you hurt your own feelings. Because why
That's the thing, my feelings wasn't hurt.
Girl, mine was, I was in school, I was in college at the time in the hallway. I was like, why am I stupid ass do that stupid shit?
But that's what happens 99% of the time is you go on that phone looking for something, you find exactly what you looking for, and then you get mad at the person because you went on their phone looking for something and found exactly what you was looking for.
You can't even say nothing because you had no business seeing it. So you got all this evidence for what? You can't even admit the evidence you have. Like he over there brewing on his evidence he got that he can't say shit about because of how the fuck he got the evidence.
And now he's sitting there, feelings hurt, like you said in the last episode, with his stiff sock.
Crusty ass sock.
I'm like, why would you, Jay? The level of
He's a hater.
Off,
he is a hater.
I mean, let's say, because I can't even use you as an example because you're not a male, so it's not the exact same situation. But if Nate or my friend Fat,
yeah,
if I was to find out that while I was passed out, even if I wasn't passed out drunk, if I was just in the next room
taking a nap,
and was to find out that they went through my phone, the level of pissed off I would be.
Even if they didn't find shit, just the principle.
It don't
why
matter
you doing
if you found stuff.
Why you doing it?
First of all, I'm an open book. Ask me. Like, I'm not ashamed of shit that I've done.
I don't know why people don't realize that.
But I'm like, the friendship is over.
Because obviously you don't trust me, because if you trusted me, you would ask.
And I've not even just you don't trust me, but I apparently can't trust you.
Because he could have simply asked her if they just quote unquote friends. Hey, are you still messing around with that one dude? I thought you said you was gonna be committed. Are you being committed? A friend should be able to just ask a friend that, like, are you still messing around? Or flat out ask, do y'all have an agreement of some sort? Because you keep doing this, and I'm wondering.
Like, first of all, and let's just be for real. Be honest with yourself and her. Ask her the question, are y'all in an open relationship? And don't say it's just because I'm curious. Say, because I want to be involved.
Because if y'all open, I'm open to being open with y'all. Like, what we doing? Can we mess around if y'all in an open relationship? But she gonna go, oh, buddy.
Now that is something women have. Women will friend zone the person real quick.
You know what? How open relationships turn bad. Let me tell you a story about somebody whose business I know that I ain't supposed to know their business.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
Can't say his name.
Of course.
So he's a friend of a friend. He's a well-known whore who got married. Right.
Okay. Which whore should not get married unless they're ready to settle down. But okay.
I think that he thought he was a retired whore.
Okay.
But anyway, so he gets married. He already got 37 million kids.
Oh.
He gets married. And then his new wife comes to him like, hey, let's have an open relationship.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
This fool is excited, right? No stipulations, because this dumbass thinking about what he gonna get to do.
You have to know that she got something in mind if she the one bringing it up. You know what the something
is? Her fucking ex-boyfriend. And now he mad because he can't say shit because he fucking agreed to it. So now he just butter. He said the kicker is he ain't even slept with nobody else.
That's what his ass get. That's what he get. That's what he get. This is why.
That's why I said they be thinking they playing fucking chess and they playing fucking checkers.
This
She
is
already
why.
had a man picked out. And Ariel, she was like, yeah, no stipulation. He like, yeah, no stipulations. He didn't even think about the fact, wait a minute, that means for her too, not just me.
This is exactly why I would never agree to an open relationship.
It's a setup if the devil made a setup himself, as I've said before.
I would never.
Just break up with me now.
Just break up with me. Let's just call it quits. I am way too selfish for that shit.
Well, not only that, I don't like the unknown like that. I don't got time. Or this one girl I used to work with, let's just tell everybody business. This one girl I used to work with, she told me that her and her husband, was supposed to have a girlfriend. Right? But you know what happened?
He left her for the girl?
Nope.
What?
That became her girlfriend, and he got mad because he like, now wait a minute, girl. You weren't supposed to be more into this than me. And now he mad because she was like, basically, she was like, we just messing around. He just in the room. Like, this ain't even about you.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, at least with me. I will be damned.
Play stupid games with stupid prizes.
If another woman thinks she about to approach me on some shit, like she is the one that is running the relationship, I'll be damned if I feel like I'm about to have to compete with another chick. It's bad enough women, even men too, they have to compete with every other person on the planet.
Sure do.
I damn sure ain't about to watch you be with another person.
I don't get the appeal of that. Am I selfish? Because I go, the thought
Call
of
me
somebody
selfish,
touching my
call
man,
me
I'll burn this
stingy.
whole place up.
Selfish, stingy, but you can call me everything you
I don't
want to
wanna
call
share.
me.
I don't
People are
want
going to talk about me regardless. I'd rather you say Jocelyn is a selfish motherfucker. She don't want to share her boyfriend. Show is.
Because what's the point? If I want to share, I'll be single. That's how I feel about it. If I wanted to share,
That's the reason he's called my boyfriend.
if I wanted to share, I would just be single. And if I wanted to share him, we wouldn't be together. I don't believe in sharing.
I don't either. Sorry, I know
Sharing
people like
ain't
to say
caring.
monogamy is dead. Not for
No, it
Jocelyn.
ain't.
I know poly relationships.
They're the new trend. They're the new trend, but
I wasn't gonna say that they was a new trend because
people
they've
treating
been
it as
around
this.
for a
I'm
long
saying
time, but
people
it is
treating
more
it like
popular
that.
now.
Yeah,
You're
they're
right.
treating it like that. It's a whole lifestyle, and people
is a
forgetting
whole
about the
lifestyle,
whole
and not people
lifestyle
think-
aspect of it. They're just.
I think they let that Sister Wives show go to their head, and
If you actually watched the show, that shit was layered and complex. It did not seem like
just
a good
like
time.
every reality show.
It did not seem like a good time.
But nah, I'm not doing it. But this guy clearly, in my opinion, wants to be one of her side pieces.
And mad that he ain't.
I can only imagine how pissed off he was thinking he about to go in that phone and get some dirt on her to go take back to her fiance to break up that relationship, only to find out that she's scheduled to have sex with 5 different men every day the next week. And he ain't one of them.
Never was, never will be.
I know it hurts. I know it does.
Move on.
It's okay. Be hurt.
And you better not say nothing at their wedding. If they say, if anybody got something to say, you better sit your silly ass down.
And if he does, she should drop kick his ass.
Somebody better be there with a sandal ready to pop you in the back of your goddamn neck.
Because he ain't shit.
You
ain't
not
shit.
stand up.
He is not shit. You do not go through your friends' phones like that. Who does that?
Brings us back to the episode before.
What?
He gonna kill her because he don't want to share.
One of those, if I can't have you, no one can.
I don't trust people like that.
People are
especially
losing their
somebody
minds.
who I feel got a crusty sock. I don't trust him.
Not a crusty sock.
That's the
I was
theme
just like-
of tonight, crusty sock. Like,
I just thought to myself when I read it, I said, if Jay was to do something like that to me, would I forgive her?
No, I'm like, that old sneaky bitch. I'll never forget.
I was like, because clearly it was fuck Jocelyn, so fuck you. Don't talk to me. See, series finale of A Girl's Perspective.
That's serious. No.
Because fuck you. Because clearly you not my friend.
It would
and I
never
could see
cross
women
my
doing-
mind.
And the only way I could see now I'm not saying you like this, but only way I could see you doing that as a female to me is if you wanted the guy that I was with and you was looking on for information to break that up. It was just like, cause if you were to do that, that would 100% be my thought. Cause why else would you be going through my phone?
You don't care what's in my phone.
Sure don't.
Ain't nothing in here.
First of all, it's an Android phone. I don't fucking know how to work it. So,
Girl, you know how to work it. They're the same. Get
girl,
out.
boo. The way you turned my damn Siri on my phone earlier when you was just trying to make a payment on something, no, they're not the same.
I'm like, why? I do this on my phone.
It stopped my music, and I said, what is she doing?
Stuff that makes sense to do.
Yeah, on an Android.
These are easier to navigate. I don't care what anyone
doubt that.
says.
But that does not mean that it wouldn't take me a second to figure out how to use it.
Because he been in her phone before. This is the only one he admitted to.
I don't think it's his first
this
time
is a
doing it.
regular thing he does every time she think she comfortable, because he don't touch her when she drunk, but he all up in your phone taking pictures of your phone and what's inside of your phone.
But the craziest thing is, Jay, it could have all been solved if he just asked
Been
her.
honest. Just been
Just
real.
ask her.
Be real. Be like, hey, if you mess around with your man, can I get in? Because that's really what he want to know.
Well, that's a good segue
really what
to
he
the
wanna
next
know.
topics.
Let's get ready.
Because it made me think, why don't people, because even whether it's from a man to a woman or a woman to a man or a friend to a friend or whatever, people have questions for each other and they are going to the public to answer these questions, but they are not going to the people that can actually answer the question for them. So I posted on Reddit and asked the question.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked it to men.
What you ask?
I asked them to send me questions that they've always wondered about women that has never been answered.
Okay.
And I got 75 responses.
Ooh, what you
before Reddit removed the post.
haters.
I said, okay.
That wasn't even inappropriate.
Yeah, they removed it. I got a notification saying your post has been removed. I said, whatever. I got 75 responses, so okay, whatever.
I got what I need.
Like, I got what I needed from this. But, so, I put all the questions in there. You looked at some of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, we chose 2 questions each.
Okay.
That we're going to answer. And if we have time to answer more, we will. But before we get into our 2 questions, one of the ones that actually just I thought was super funny, and I'm just gonna read the comment that they put, because at this point, like 20 men had already responded with questions.
Yes.
And somebody put, "Don't listen to all these fools and their personal grievances. I've got a real question. Do y'all poop or what?" And I don't know what this thing is with women and pooping. I'm starting to really believe that men think that women don't poop.
Well, most women don't. Here's the thing. I know how to poop quietly. You can be in the next room, right next to the bathroom, and have no clue. Did I have taken a shit? Wanna know why? Because I believe in air freshener and not making noise. It ain't that damn hard.
I was gonna ask you, who's making noise while they poop?
Men.
I guess that's fair.
Or they don't try to quiet the poop. Like, you know how you can feel when that shit finna be loud. Like, you know, okay, this shit's finna be real.
That's when you get up and go home.
But I'm saying, I live with people at home.
I'm sorry. Once I live with people, I don't give a fuck what you hear.
All you gonna get from me is the fan. I'm not cutting no music on to try to quiet. I'm gonna tell you, cut that TV on, because I'm finna blow this bathroom up. Just cut it on up, cut it on.
Well, I just want to go on and say, men,
we poop.
Yes, we poop. We poop
every
we
day.
Burp, we fart.
We do all the things. Those are bodily functions.
We can't help it. We do it.
I will say most of my farts don't stink, but that's because of my diet. That's not because.
Now, I will say that I am one of those, like, especially new relationships and stuff, I try not to poop and fart around them.
I remember one
stuff.
time I held my poop for 5 hours because we was on a date. And I got home and told that bathroom
Tore
up.
bathroom up. But
Took a shower after. I told that shit
now,
up.
yeah, we will hold that shit until we more comfortable around you and we ain't scared that you gonna talk about. And I think that's the thing with
Because
a lot
y'all
of
are
women.
judgmental.
Y'all like to talk about us when we do human things.
Let somebody you been on
Let
2
us
dates
take a
with.
shit and don't mention it.
Let somebody you been on 2 dates with take a shit at your apartment. You gonna tell everybody and make it seem like she's so nasty. No, you took a shit at her apartment the first time you went in there.
But you know what the women ain't gonna do? We ain't gonna put that shit in your face. We ain't gonna be like, did you just go in there and take a dump? Like,
my response gonna be, you
Leave
could
it.
at least spray some spray. But that's it. That's all.
I'm like,
y'all
don't-
judgmental. That's
don't
why.
bring it up afterwards. Maybe we'll get more comfortable doing it around you.
Y'all judgmental. Now, question answered.
Now, question answer. Do with that what you will.
What you will.
All right, Jay. I'm gonna let you kick it off with your first question. Which one
Okay.
you want to answer?
Okay. It was one. I was like, Jay, do you want to take it there? I don't know.
Let's take it there. Let's get negative.
God, I love him. Don't he know?
I know, right?
Love him dearly.
Future segment.
I'm gonna go with, why are women so calculated?
Okay.
Let's
I mean,
get
that's
in
a
it.
controversial one.
Let's get in it, because you know I'm all about it. I act like I'm not, but I let stir the
But come
pot.
on now, Jay.
stirs that pot.
You know we are calculating.
Here's my
And
thing.
it's not just about like the drama stuff. We are calculated
In
when
a
it comes to-
positive way.
Whether it's positive, whether it's negative, we are calculated.
Here's my thing. I don't think it's just that women are calculating. Humans in general are calculating. You writing this question pretending like you're not calculating. It's calculating. Because I know you sitting there. It's not that, women, you are mad that they're out calculating you, is what you're upset about. That you can't outthink them. You're not mad that they're thinking.
Because ultimately, that's all it is you're upset that somebody was able to outsmart you.
Like I said, you playing checkers when we out here playing chess.
I mean, and honestly, I hate to bring this up, but the clear part where that distinction becomes clear is when it comes to cheating.
Well,
why is it that men get caught so much more often than women do?
Because they don't care about the consequences. They've decided that they don't give a damn the moment they did. Now, women think long term and go, see, now I know having sex with him is fun, but old dude with the little dick has money. So I'm not going to ruin my entire livelihood over fun over here. I'm just going to have fun over here and then fake my own for little pencil dick there as he pays the bills.
See, and I don't even think it's really that. I think women are, it's not that they don't care about the consequences.
To think a lot. Even from a child, we're told we have to think. You know how hard life is for like a genuinely unintelligent woman.
Well,
I
don't think women are don't care about the consequences or are afraid of the consequences. I think a lot of times when a woman decides she's going to cheat, it's just she plans it out because I just don't want to deal with the consequences. I don't have the energy.
And if I can prolong it,
I'm gonna put myself in a position where I'm not gonna have to deal with the consequences because he's never gonna find out.
Again, it's still from selfishness. We're calculating because we go, how would this impact me the least?
Yeah.
How can I make shit
because I know I'm gonna do it
negatively the least?
Right. Woman literally goes, I know I'm gonna do it, so okay.
How can I make
this
this
got
easy?
This option where if it goes wrong, it's just like ruin my day. Or I got option B where the chances of him finding out is slim to none. All right, look like I'm going with option B. And I'm like, I really think it's literally just that simple.
But men think too. This is what irritates me. There are tons and tons and tons of very intelligent men, but no one accuses them of being calculated for using their brain. Why? But anywho,
That's a fair point. And now
like,
that's on the
why?
men. I guess that's on the men to
That's a
answer that
counter question. That's a
That's on the men to
counter
answer. I can't
question.
answer that question.
Real points.
Hey, so men, if you got answers to our counters, make sure you leaving responses to them because we want to know.
Please and thank you.
So,
What's your question, Jocelyn?
why do you lie and say that looks don't matter when they do?
That's not a lie. It depends on who it is.
Why is that so hard to believe?
It depends on who it is.
Why is that so hard to believe that, first of all, and I've said this before on this show, I have dated some ugly people that are just not physically attractive. And I can recognize that they are not physically attractive, but something had to attract me to them.
That wasn't part of their appeal to you.
And it clearly just wasn't their looks. Like, looks are not everything, but I'd be damned if you're going to be ugly and
nothing
think you're
else.
going to treat
And
me
nothing
any kind
else.
of way.
Like you ain't finna be both. That's an either or scenario. But
and that's what I mean. Ugly for a one. This is the clear distinction. Ugly for a woman does not necessarily mean his looks, but clearly for a man, ugly for a man is the looks, how you look on the outside. Because you could just as well be ugly because you might look amazing on the outside, but you have the ugliest personality.
Has no one watched Shallow Hal? Has no
I
one.
haven't.
Watch it.
But I'm just like, you could have the ugliest personality, and that could be just as much of a turnoff. And no, I would much rather date somebody that in the looks department is not a looker, but has a great personality. I just would.
Everyone would. The ugly, funny dude always wins. God, he always wins.
But yeah, if you don't be ugly, you need to be funny.
God, he always wins.
You need to be.
But he wins in life, okay? He don't gotta be the most attractive in the room. He's a winner.
Yeah, I like that question. I was like, there's different definitions of ugly. Are we talking about just looks? Because that doesn't matter all the time. And it really just depends. Because if I'm just looking for a quick, fling, I like for him to be good looking. But if I'm looking for somebody to actually build something with, no,
I care about character more than looks.
When it comes to actually building something serious with,
well, it's like comedian Ali Wong. So she made a stand-up, right? And in her latest one, she was talking about how she's mad at some of her divorced friends, right? Not because they got divorced. She said because they divorced and then they bring dummies to dinner parties. Hot dummies to dinner parties. She said, and here we are. She said, she accuses them of being users, right? So she said, her friend who, of course, divorced her husband, now she has some hot little thing, right? She said, then she said she comes to dinner parties, and guess what she's doing? Leeching off of our husband's funny and intelligence because she's with that hot dummy, and you're over here trying to...
dummy.
Yeah. She said that we're over here trying to entertain this fucking idiot. Thinking you're using our ugly husbands for their intellect to keep you stimulated because you hate this hot dummy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. It's more than that. Now she's leeching off of her friend's husband just so she can get a good laugh in because he ain't funny. He's just beautiful.
So those are those superficial people. And that's where I think this question stems from. I don't think the greater majority of women are that superficial.
I don't know anybody that's superficial. Like, I don't even know anyone that genuinely has only dated somebody just for status, money, or looks. I genuinely can't even name it. I can't.
Honestly, yeah. It's not that deep. It's not. Yeah, maybe it's just me. I'm not that superficial. Now, sure, would it be nice to find somebody that has a great personality and looks great?
Good luck.
When does that happen?
Rarely. It happens in a Hallmark movie.
And
that's where it happened.
I told you right now, it always seems to happen for the women that, honestly, I'd be like, your personality is terrible. How did you end up with this man?
You know how she ended up with that. But let's not play these games.
But I be like, damn. All right then. Well, kudos to her. But anyway, another question answered.
Because you know I want to start a pot of game.
Girl, what question you picked?
Okay. There's a couple that tickle my fancy.
Okay.
I'm gonna narrow it down. It's one of them that just keep calling out to me
What is it?
in the most toxic way. I'm gonna see, because it was that one that I read out loud I wasn't supposed to, but I don't want to do that one.
Okay.
Because the reaction wouldn't be genuine anymore, because I talked about it and we shouldn't have.
I don't even remember what it was, but go ahead.
The one about being happy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We can't do that one. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I think I'm gonna do, why do some women ask so much of a man while also expecting not to have to bring, do, or give anything of themselves in return?
So here's the thing, because I remember that question being asked, and I immediately thought, you need to do better with the women you are approaching.
See, that's why I was finna go in on this one. I was like,
Because
I'm going
I
all
don't
the way
expect anybody
in.
to do any more than what I'm doing.
Here's my thing. This question, you need to question yourself. If someone is giving you nothing, why did your silly ass continue to give and give in return? The thing is, that isn't women. You're being with people who make it clear they don't like you. You clearly are not messing around with women who actually like you.
I mean, and honestly, that happens for the flip side too, because I've been in some situationships where I gave and gave.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
gave
If you
and
in a
gave, and he
situation like
gave
that,
nothing.
because he don't like you.
Clearly, you don't like me as much as I like you.
But I think what he's talking about is, here's my thing. I think he's talking about, like, let's say it's a married couple. You know, a lot of these newer men don't understand.
Newer
that
men?
Younger men don't understand. He ain't newer. That's what I call them. They knew to this earth. And so I'm like, they like, yeah, and my grandmother did this, and then my grandmother stayed at home. My grandma, like, first of all, here's my thing. Staying at home and raising 12 kids is so much harder than going to work. Baby,
Ain't it?
I wouldn't even do it. But not only that, I'm like, if you're giving and giving, and the thing is, relationships will never be 50-50. They weren't designed to be that way. There will be days where it's 60-40, 70-30. Every
But over
day
time,
is
that'll
different.
even it out. Now, every day, is it going to be 50-50? No. But because there are some days where you're going to have to give 60% and some days where he's going to have to give 60%, I would think that over time, that would average out to, okay, yeah, sometimes I have to pick up the slack, sometimes you do.
But I think he's talking about, you know, I've seen the trend though, the women that say the man have to take her to Barbados on the first day. But
it's honestly been a trend on TikTok. There has been men are starting to speak up because they've been taking women out on dates to, you know, not so fancy restaurants, which honestly for me, it don't need to be a fancy restaurant. Clearly, I look like I eat fast food, so I'm okay with fast food.
Girl.
But these men will take them to like fast food, but they'll have like something planned for them like afterwards or something like that. And it won't be like a McDonald's or something. It'd be like nicer fast food. And the one is like, I expect a 5-course meal and I expect this. It's just like,
I see both sides. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. How much money it costs to get ready for a date is, the thing is, you see her, you think, yeah, she ain't spend nothing. She got her nails done. She got her feet done. She got her hair done. She got makeup on. She bought a new outfit. She spent more money getting ready for that date than you gonna spend on the date.
See, I don't think that's his problem.
No, but I'm saying to say that, you know, there's two sides to every story. I feel like, but then you don't have to do that. Because when I did used to date, I would do that, but I didn't. First of all, my nails was done because I got them done. It wasn't done
and that's
for the
my
day.
point.
My
I'm like,
feet
her
was
nails
done.
was gonna be done anyway. She was
Yeah.
gonna do her makeup anyway. That whether she went on that date or
But
not, all
then-
of that was still gonna happen.
But then it also, who are you taking out? Now, let's say you taking out somebody, you go on their feed, and all they do is go to nice ass fucking places.
Then you should know that before you go on a date. Yeah.
If you can't take her to the same places she's going to, don't bother trying to date her. She out of your league. It seems to me you dating motherfuckers who don't like you and or are out of your league. And that's why you're running into these problems.
My thing is,
They don't like you and or they out of your league. Because somebody who genuinely like you will go with you to Applebee's and have a good time if she really like you.
I mean, for real.
Because I be at Texas Roadhouse. I got engaged at a Texas Roadhouse. Baby, I don't give a damn. I was like, I'm my favorite spot. Like,
it's not that deep. And
again, I got my own.
Stop dating materialistic people. People, if someone is expecting
But
you
they're
to
materialistic
change
in return. This is the problem. They like the looks of these materialistic girls because they're materialistic too.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't afford them. And so they're bitter and resentful. Like, well, the girl you dating got to be in your price range, not just your ego. They got to match your price range.
See, I don't even think some dudes, I get the whole, like, when it comes to dating somebody you really don't know them and it's the first date, I don't think men should be taking these women out on
you don't know that
super
girl.
nice dates. This is a first damn date. Take me to a damn Applebee's and let me get my damn ribs and
to
go.
Me, I think, again, it all stems back to the internet. They see rich motherfuckers doing that. But to a man with a lot of money,
and
that
for
restaurant
a woman
ain't
to
nothing.
have the audacity to be like, this ain't good enough. You need to be taking
because she never liked you. She genuinely used you for a meal.
And if you choose to stick around,
that's your
then her expecting you to give and give and give and give. You signed up for that, sir.
She trained you on how to treat her. You played along,
and now you can't ask women why they expect this because you got with somebody that expects it. Not every woman expects it. In fact, not even most women.
Here's what pissed me off about this situation. Because women like that never lead you on to thinking you can give them
They never
less.
do.
You knew exactly what she wanted when you did it, and then you mad that you can't keep up. And as far, again, if you with somebody that feels like they don't have to do nothing but bring themselves and nothing else, they don't like you. Because they'll bring something to the table for somebody that they like.
So I had a funny question I thought was funny, but it actually made me think. Not I have a question, but one of the questions here.
Which one is it?
Do you find bras
I was going to do that one because this needs to be talked about.
And I thought to bring that up because
they are.
They 100% are.
I got a permanent scars from me.
I have scars on me from my bras.
One of them cheap wire was from back in the day. It cut
you couldn't afford a good bra. Yeah.
And you put them in the dryer and we didn't know not to.
Here's the thing when it comes to bras. The discomfort with bras doesn't start when you put it on. The discomfort with bras happens even when you go to the store to purchase that damn bra. Because I don't know about you. Now granted, we're in different classes. But in my class,
they all ugly.
They ugly and they are at minimum $80.
Y'all don't got them bras. I'm glad I got itty bitties. I could go to Ross and get a damn bra.
I can't do something, not with these size. No, I need a good bra.
No, I've seen my sisters. Now let me tell you, they always ugly, they always big, and they always expensive. And then
they are expensive as hell. That's where the discomfort starts. Now, I thought this was an interesting question because I know yours are smaller than mine. So I'm like, I don't know. Is it more comfortable for somebody to be smaller?
The bra, here's the conundrum when now mine ain't super small, but they not big either. Now, everything is about making them look bigger, and I don't care. So then they're okay. So let's say you get a push-up bra. The problem with the push-up bra is 80% of that is padding. So then your nip finna fall out. You trying to contain that thing.
They just made the bra too small.
No, because they got all this goddamn padding.
So if it's a padded bra, you need to go up inside.
If you even run too far, guess what? It's out.
Now,
if
I
you sitting down, it's in.
Now, I'm sorry, I have to. But when I do wear the push-up, because one, I like the padding. That makes it a little more comfortable. And because the padding is so thick, it does hide the nips.
That's the point of it.
I got so tired of having a shirt on, and rude ass men would be like, "Is it cold outside?" So rude.
See, you know my problem, because I told you I don't got a ton of titty, but I got a ton of nip.
I got a ton of both.
Gotta contain them mugs. And
So
them
the
bras
padded bras
for little
hide
bitties
it.
be thin. And I'm like, but I got nip though. I got nip that needs to be covered.
And the only thing that's really going to conceal them is the push-up.
But the problem is, if I do a jumping jack or even any type of physical activity, guess who titties out? Mine.
That's why I tell people, I'm not jumping with these things. No.
And then some of them, to try to give you more titty, be too tight right here to push the fat over here. And that it's just,
I'm telling you.
I wear t-shirt bras now because I'm sick of the shit. If you get a nip, you get a nip.
Happy that you don't have to wear
They
a bra.
hurt.
Even if you are a big guy with breasts,
you can be free.
You still could get away with not doing. You could still go out and not wear a shirt, and nobody gonna say nothing. We have to put this bra on, this $100 bra, and we supposed to have one for every damn day of the week.
No one does.
No one does.
Everyone has at most 3. But 3
and then on top of that, not only do we have to have our everyday bra, but men also want us to have the bras that's for when we want to have sexy times.
It's expensive, okay?
And I'm just like, and those are more expensive than the everyday bras.
And they have no support. They just there for show.
I'm just like,
it ain't nothing but mesh. It ain't nothing but mesh. And
lace
it's $80.
and mesh, yeah.
You be like, couldn't we just go to Cirilla's and buy? I could go to Cirilla's, buy a whole get up for less money.
I would rather go get some pasties and just put those on.
It's easier.
Like, let me just get some stars.
Just don't do the little candy
like the
underwear.
Old go-go girls that had this tits on them, just, let them twirl around.
We childish.
I feel like that would be more comfortable.
It would be.
The crazy thing is, I actually used to sleep in my bras.
I don't know how I did. I would never now.
Oh, no.
As soon as I come in the door, whoosh, that thing is...
As soon as you leave here, this thing is coming right off.
As soon as I go in that door.
I'm like...
Sometimes they be on the couch. I just throw them. Like,
girl, that was one day I think we were supposed to record. You were supposed to come over here. And I was sitting on the couch, just watching TV. I look over to my left. I said, dude, that bra sitting right there on that damn cushion. So I better put that up. And that was a time when in my laundry room, and I guess I just forgot about it, there had been a bra sitting on top of that dang on dryer for months. I think when Victor came over here, that bra was still sitting there. And I said, God damn it, this bra been sitting here this whole damn time. Ain't no telling who done seen this.
Neither one of us even noticed. I come to your house all the time and ain't noticed nothing. Because I ain't in your house with a microscope.
You never know. But
if I did see a bra on a woman, I go, yeah, it's a bra on the dry. That's how they dry. And that would be the end.
Oh, yeah, because don't even get me started on washing them. First, are you supposed to put them in their own little separate things?
Which I don't.
And I don't either.
That's why I replace them.
I have lost bras because of washers and dryers because the material between the things, it gets all twisted up and then it'll snap and it's just like, now I need to go buy another bra.
See, I get the ones that you probably can't wear.
The ones that snap in the front?
Yeah.
Nope, because I have been just living my daily life before, and then all of a sudden I just feel something goes doop. See, like no. And then here's the other thing. I got a lot to say about bras and the woman anatomy, because the other thing men don't consider about is I don't care how old she is. If she's an 18-year-old or if she's a 40-year-old, if her breasts are over a certain size, they are not going to sit straight up.
Nobody. No one over 19 titties sit straight up. Like
I was like, they are.
Soon as the bra come off,
they fall right down.
That's gravity.
It doesn't matter how old you are.
They can't be big and high and real.
I'm like, make up your mind. Do you want big ones or do you want something that's gonna sit up? Because the only way you're gonna get both is if there's surgery involved. But all that, I hope that
They
answers
uncomfortable.
your question. They are very
And
uncomfortable.
we all have battle scars because of
We
it.
sure do. I got cut up right under my dang
Guess where my smart is too.
because a damn wire came out and I had to push that damn thing back because I was out in public and couldn't just be like, I have actually gone to the bathroom before because a wire had just broke. And I just took it out and was like, well, one of them gonna be a little saggy because it ain't got the support there no more.
I'm glad we evolved from those. God, those were rough times. I got burnt by one because I guess it was hot and I was hot, and then the shit came out. She was like, ah!
I'm telling you, it's a nightmare.
Oh, they hurt. And especially you at school, you can't do shit about it. You just struggling.
It's a nightmare. Bras are incredibly uncomfortable. I hate them so much.
Don't put wire ones in the dryer.
Ugh, I hate them so much. I hate them.
They better now. They're not as bad. Well, no, you know what? It's not that they're not as bad. I became an adult and was able to use my own money to buy the quality of bra I prefer.
Now I will say when I got to a point where I could afford good quality
it
bras,
wasn't as bad.
I stopped having as many issues. So you're right. But they're still uncomfortable.
Them cheap ass ones from Walmart.
I mean, just think about it. Would a man feel comfortable wearing a jockstrap for 24 hours?
No.
Exactly. We have to have these things buckled up to our damn chest for 24 damn hours.
Girl, for 8 when I'm at work. That's it. And they free the rest of the. Well, I got on one now, but
you know damn well it's closer to 24 hours because we are way too busy that what's the chances of us actually straight after work coming straight home?
That bra was on from 5 a.m. till whenever
you can get home
that day.
And not just whenever you can get home, it's whenever you can
you
get home and you know you don't have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, well, I can get undressed.
Because nothing will depress me more
than that bra being off. I gotta put it back out. I just be looking like, no.
You're like, please don't make me
anything but that. Anything. I will put on my own dirty socks flop.
And then somebody like me with big ones, I'll be like, man, I wonder if I could just like put on like 3 shirts.
No.
And 2 jackets. And
you'll have nips and your titties be down to your kneecap.
I was like, it'll be fine if I did that. But I'm like, but I would have nothing all the way up to like right here, and then all of a sudden something here. I gotta put a bra on again.
You know what? My friend had a birthday party last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I didn't want to go. I've been braless all weekend. And the thought of putting that thing on to go and talk to people I don't know was too much. I said, I can't do both.
And nothing worse than breaking in a new bra too.
It's worse than a new pair of shoes.
Yes.
You got to wear it in the house to get it warmed up before you wear it out in public.
Stretch a bit and it's to...
You got to figure out how it navigate, how it moves.
And sometimes when it have a little lace on it, it'll irritate you.
I love the ones from Soma. Do you shop at Soma? You should shop at Soma.
Well, anyway, next question, because yes,
we got involved with that one.
That was a good question, because yes, I can't stand them. What's your last one? This is the last one.
Okay. Why don't women initiate sex? Oh, Jocelyn.
I have thoughts on that.
We all have thoughts. That's why I chose it. Okay.
What's your thoughts?
Sometimes we do.
That was my thought. Like, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Sometimes I want to be wooed. Promise, I will admit. I like just sitting back and let somebody just come at me. Like, come on. I'll just lay here and be cute. But then, other times I feel like being a little whore. And I go, I don't think you're in the mood, but I am naked. And, depends on our mood. Same way your mood. And you don't want to initiate all the time.
It depends on how badly I want it.
But on top
of that, if I'm like, I really just want it,
I just attack you.
Because you're not gonna.
I'm not even gonna ask.
I'm just gonna take it.
And it's sometimes
I know that sounds a certain way, but
And then
Men low-key like
sometimes
it.
they want it more than we do. It's not that I'm opposed. It just is not on my mind right now. So sometimes you do have to initiate it because I'm literally not even thinking
And
about
I'm with you
it.
too. Sometimes I just like to just lay there and whatever. But I'm that person.
Girl, what are you about to say?
I'm that person. I like being woken up with sex. I
It
do.
depends. The thing is,
If
it depends for me. It depends on what night
there
I
has
had
not
the
been
night
one
before.
time where a guy hasn't, like, I'm literally just sleeping, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, let's go.
You know
then.
what I woke up to.
Yeah.
And you know.
Your husband is reckless. Like, he is just reckless.
Just wild, man.
I don't know how I feel about being woken up that way.
Should we even say it? I don't think we
You
can.
already told him you was gonna tell this story on this podcast.
Okay.
Well, at least you told me you told him you was gonna tell that.
Now, sometimes y'all take it too far. There's my husband, who he used to do this.
The thing is, he's done this to you more than once.
Yes, he has done this more than one time, where I will be literally like dead asleep and wake up to a dick on the forehead. Nobody wants that. Nobody, and this has happened more than once. I'm like, imagine you just wake up
and it's just there, cross-eyed. Now, yeah, your husband is reckless. I would never. I couldn't imagine being woken up that way. But again,
normally it's nicer. I don't know what he was on with that shit.
It's not that. Honestly, no, it's not ideal to be woken up that way. It's also not a deal breaker either.
Well, first of all, I cracked up the first time because I was like, what are you doing? What?
Honestly, I would have cracked up too,
this?
to be honest. I would have died. Like, I'd be like, hold up, sir.
Exactly. I wasn't even mad. I just was like, is this supposed to be sexy? Like, what are we doing here?
Now, for me personally, when it comes to initiating, for some reason, like sometimes I will, sometimes I won't.
Bit on my mood.
Like, but for me, the chances of me initiating increases as the night goes on.
The thing is, these mofos don't have patience, Jocelyn.
What you say?
They don't have patience.
Then they can initiate it then.
We don't want to initiate all the time. It is 6:30 p.m. Okay?
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner.
The night is still very young. You can't get mad till 11. That's how I feel.
And honestly, if it hits 11 o'clock, chances are I ain't checking for it anyway.
I'm asleep, honestly.
Yeah. But as the night goes, I'm one of those people that I always wake up in the middle of the night like, dang it, I just want it.
Because my thing is, pick up the vibe.
Because, I mean, me and Nate, every, 2, 3 in the morning, text each other, then go over there, do what we got to do. For some reason, that's when I'm more likely to initiate.
Girl, I'm
but
knocked out.
At 5 p.m.,
I'm not
on a Wednesday,
I'm not in the mood. You gotta start it if you want something from me.
I'm sorry.
And it depends on the mood. Now, I'm more frisky on the weekend because I feel free.
For real.
Because I feel
give me a little wine in me.
Not even that.
It's gonna be a fun night for both of us.
Make me some dinner and be nice to me on the weekend. That's it. Not even that. You gotta be there during the weekend.
Be there.
Just exist on the weekend. I'm in a better mood. I'm not at work. I'm having a good time. Most of the time, at least one of the kids is gone.
Yeah.
And then the one that's there don't give a fuck about us. Like, it's just,
Again, though, these are questions that probably would be better served to ask their spouses if they have people. Because all of these are specific to the
people.
Woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind initiating sometimes.
No one does. I don't think any. Well, some people, they might be shy. It might be their upbringing.
Now that's my thing. Is
might be their upbringing.
Do tend to get shy. Like, I am just, when it comes to that stuff, I'm a little more shy. So yeah, will they initiate 90% of the time? Yes. But occasionally I will.
Depends on my mood.
Yeah.
Well, Depends on my mood. You know what? Victor just ungrateful. That's what
What
I'm
he do?
discovering about Victor.
What do you do?
He just ungrateful. It don't matter what I do. He want more of it.
Oh,
He just ungrateful.
But I think most men are like that.
He just I can cook
And see,
4
that's
out of
where
the
I
7 days
think,
of the week, and he'll complain it ain't 5.
and
That's
that's where
just how
I
they
think
roll.
I'm like a male in that situation, at least when it comes to sex. Because when I'm with somebody, all the time, I want it all the time. Even if I don't initiate it, best believe 9 times out of 10, I want it.
And then me, it depends on my mood.
Me,
If I got a lot of shit on my mind, I got too much other shit. I gotta
if I got
journal
a
that
lot of
shit
shit,
or
if I got a
something.
lot of shit on my mind, I can guarantee sex is one of them.
And it ain't for me. Boy, I could go without for a long
Oh, I
time.
can go without sex for a long
And
time.
I won't be sad about
And
it.
I won't be sad about it. But when I am with somebody, like, well, then what the hell are we doing? Let's
I
go.
mean, to me, initiating once a week ain't that bad.
See, I think once a week is wild.
I said initiating.
Okay, initiating. Okay. But I'm like, you know how they do say when you get married, you have sex a lot less, maybe once or twice a week. I'm like, once or twice a week?
Nah, these people go months. I tell you.
Nah, see, I don't now granted, I don't know how I would be, but I can't see me doing that.
These people, and
Not if I am actively with somebody.
I hear about it, and I go, Victor, you ungrateful, because I know people. I know people who don't do it at all. But
well, that's
you
your question
ungrateful.
answered. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Depends
it
on the
depends on
woman.
the mood. It depends on how much we want it.
Depends on the woman also.
You just gonna have to deal with it.
Or
Sorry.
you just gotta invest more time into finding somebody you're equally sexually yoked with.
Yep.
And that's
there's somebody out there for everybody.
Or quit secretly harboring feelings and have an honest conversation with your partner. Because it could be something subtle, like she could change the color of the lights in the room to let you know if she in the mood.
And that's what I'm about to say. I'm like, men are low key not that bright when it comes to catching on to what women are doing. She might be trying to initiate it, and you just ain't picking it up.
Missing what she's doing, and she like, you know, let's say y'all watching TV and she come a little closer and start rubbing your arm. That's her initiating.
Yep.
You don't view it that way, but that's her initiating.
Mine was massages. I used to give Nate massages all the time.
I'm just a whore. I just take my clothes off. They're like, okay. You just come back and bam, Jay naked. And that's just
men like foreplay too, though.
I know, but sometimes I don't want that.
Oh yeah, now so if you don't want it, then yeah. But anyway, those are your questions answered. Send more. Maybe we'll do a part 2 to this.
Yeah.
This was fun. So yeah, maybe we'll do another one of these somewhere down the line. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're on an Apple or any of the audio platforms, make sure that you rate us, leave us a good review. If you are not subscribed with us, please make sure you subscribe, because you know we're a time
for the time.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. But yeah, and you know, if you want to keep going, make sure you watch our latest episodes. We'll have them referenced in either the descriptions or some tags
up there somewhere.
But yeah, until next time, you guys, deuces.